Guys, C.L. Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another Indie Connection. And today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. The first book I have for you is called The Quill and the Vial by Bree Moore. Plants lie, and JC can hear them. For 7 years, a deadly plague has threatened the realm. JC has survived by using her plant magic to make and sell remedies, but most of her funds are sucked dry by a corrupt debt collector and the impossible debt she owes the realm. When the debt collector threatens JC with prison unless she'll marry him, she flees into the woods. There she runs into a nameless baron who agrees to pay her debt if she'll help him find the last of the seers who remembers the prophecy of the Plague King. Together they'll face warrior monks, carnivorous reindeers, and their own dark pasts as they journey to find a cure before the Plague King rises to wipe out the realm. JC failed the world once. Can she prevent it from happening again? The second book I have for you is called The Blood That Binds Us by Erin Maynard. She is the wielder of blood magic, and she may end them all. Monster. Ren has never stolen a life, but that doesn't stop her from believing her darkness makes her a walking nightmare. Harboring a power so lethal, unpredictable, and entirely forbidden by kingdom law, Ren spent her whole life hiding what she is, who she is. A blood witch. Meanwhile, a war is looming, and Ren's feral magic may be the only thing that can stop the uprising from destroying the kingdom, her home, and everyone that stands in their way. After her sister is captured by the rebellion, Ren must seek help from the kingdom's ruler, who would sooner imprison her than offer aid. Except Singard needs her, and when she volunteers the use of her powers in exchange for his helping find her sister, an unlikely alliance is born. Forced into a reluctant compromise with the white-haired witch, Sin finds himself protecting Ren for his kingdom's survival. But their star-crossed relationship quickly spirals into one straddling the precipice of hate and passion. As secrets are unveiled and loyalties are tested, neither are sure who they can trust. When hostilities deepen and war draws near, Ren is determined to rein in her wild magic and bind it to her will. With the lives of everyone she loves at stake, Ren must look within and decide if she is the monster she fears, or if there is light to be found in the darkest parts of herself. The third book I have for you is called Casters and Crowns by Elizabeth Lowham. Cursed by magic, bound by mistakes, Princess Arya's destiny hinges on the mysterious Baron Reeves. Will love be enough to break the curse, or will war bring her kingdom to ruin? When Princess Arya sees her kingdom on the brink of war with the magic-wielding casters, she takes it upon herself to speak with the Widow Morton, the most dangerous caster in the realm. If successful, Arya will not only ensure peace, but also prove to her father that she is a worthy heir. But when her negotiations fail, Arya is dealt a terrible curse. Over the course of 100 days, she will be unable to sleep, her body and mind doomed to waste away. And then the curse will pass to her sister, until every member of the king's line is dead. Arya's best hope for breaking her curse is to seek help from another caster, the handsome and charming Baron Reeves. He may be entitled to a place at the court, but as a magic user, can he truly be trusted? She vows not to be fooled by his dimpled smiles or his devotion to his brothers. But as she spends more time with him, she discovers that her heart has other ideas. Baron has no desire to see the princess suffer, especially since she might be the key to changing the king's opinion on casters. But he has secrets to protect and ghosts of his own. The last person he tried to save using his magic died, and he's not willing to risk harming someone he loves again. As the curse continues its deadly countdown, both Arya and Baron must risk their lives and their hearts to save each other and unite a kingdom. And the last book I have for you is called A Crown of Star and Ash by Victoria K. Taylor. When the kingdom of Praeton began overthrowing the surrounding kingdoms of Krieger, no one knew why. As a healer for Praeton, Dea believed that there was no higher honor in the realm, but when Dea is imprisoned after learning an enormous secret that threatens the regime, her love and loyalty for her kingdom is shattered. Beaten and tortured, a new, terrible power is unleashed inside of her, a power that she cannot control. Forced outside of the only kingdom that she's ever known, Dea has no choice but to team up with a band of unlikely rebels that all have one thing in common: the desire for the destruction of Praeton. One of these rebels is Callum, a male who spent most of his life inside a prison. Having lost everything to Praeton, Callum hates everything and everyone from the kingdom, including Dea. But Callum has a secret, one that could turn the tide of the war, and one that keeps him pushing everyone and everything away. As Dea struggles to recover from the trauma of her imprisonment, she is forced to face where her allegiances lie. With the kingdom that betrayed her, or with a male who could destroy it forever. Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on the Indie Connection. Bye.